Are we ready to go?
Unfortunately, schools will sometimes make accountability in one year and not make it in the next year because the state changes and raises standards. And so it's a tough game for administrators to predict what those new standards might be. And so that pattern we see in a lot of urban schools where they get kind of a moving target sometimes. But we're very hopeful, and we think that if we can make accountability in either one of the next 2 years, that the commissioner will let the school continue.
That is one of the things that we're telling all the kids, is that we want them to start with the essay.
So Monday will be crazy. It'll be crazy. We arrive and we have to set up our room so that it's good, conducive for testing. So give them some space between the tables that I have and take off everything off the walls that would help them. It'll be a long day, a lot of walking. I keep my phone on me. Easy 10 miles I'll walk during the test.
And so can kids test till 6 or 7 o'clock at night?
Yes.
Yeah. We gotta keep it focused. There's one reason we do this, and it's for the kids. We wanna give them the best opportunity on the test, and we wanna follow all processes and procedures so all of y'all's hard work does pay off. And you know, and the main thing is making sure the kids get their test scores.
That had previously worked and served as motivation to spread their wings and take off, saying what this might do, and it's implied that it's positive to spread their wings and take off. So today we're having our last tutoring session for EOC prep here, based on a practice test targeted students who were at different bubbles, and this group is a group that was borderline passing. You can make mistakes and still have a perfect score, because this is not about whether every word is spelled right or whether everything is exactly perfect. It's whether you do the things that they ask you to do. A lot of this tutoring is building their confidence too, because I've noticed with them too, and having taught students learning English for a long time, that confidence is really a big issue. Their ideas are great and wonderful, but they feel that because they don't have maybe one word, there's a certain anxiety that comes from that, and that's really not the focus here. The focus is the ideas, and the focus is the thinking.
So we can pass these out and then split them so that way they know.
Okay, guys, we're gonna start in a couple of minutes.
3 years ago when I was first here, we had only 19% of students pass the writing test, and if you look at our scores, 19%, last year we had 39%. And so while that's still low, that does show growth.
I think the biggest impediment for our kids is stress.
What about, these two have to do with Eastside. Can you have something to say about the school that you're at? You have nothing to say about the school that you're at? Are you a son? You're not somebody's son? Are you sure? Nobody's son, okay? What about standardized tests? Do you have to pass a standardized test to graduate? Yeah, you do. That's why you're here. I'm gonna write about that.
When they get nervous, as they often do, because they're sort of afraid to fail, and I mean what teenagers are, they get so worked up that they start to forget the things that they already know. They were born the same year that No Child Left Behind came out, and so they've never known a world without standardized testing.
It's the Monday edition of the National News Show of Texas. Texas Standard Time, 1 minute past the hour.
This week, students from 4th grade to high school begin their State of Texas Assessments of Academic Readiness, better known as STAAR tests. Testing will stretch through April. On Twitter, ICO1 Jacob Loves Nikki boning up on the short answer response portion of English 1. What does staying in a room all day to review for an English STAAR test symbolize? Answer, hell.
This is one of the things that I always think of whenever I have to do some thing that is really important. You guys are going to do really, really well. Alright, if you'll put your backpacks in the front, please. Take out your phones so that we can pick them up.
Please be sure to check your bell schedule, your watches, and be in the halls during passing period. Thank you and have a great day.
Turn your phones off.